Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not. You stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then? Huh?
Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, when you say it like that it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep.
Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Ooh, that does it. Bottom feeding, scum sucking lawyer.
Bottom? What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Deus Ex Incident, Exhibit A, Deus Ex Incident, Exhibit B. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. A photo lies on the desk. I think I'll swap them. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes! Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you about Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? Well, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he?
I'm not telling.
Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him.
Would you have said out the late Ms. Faye to the cops?
No.
See?
Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you?
This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No. No, that's not right. Do you have proof that was him, huh? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. He told us who he was. No use playing dumb. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press.
What?
Even though he should be a witness to murder, this man is in hiding. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Ooh. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man? He's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp.
Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call them a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corporation is located?
Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by.
Wright. Phoenix Wright.
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. I'm Wright, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have a man such as myself?
Miss May is an employee of Blue Corporation, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But, I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
On the night of the murder, were you in April May's room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. The police. The courts. To me they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement.
What kind of company is Blue Corporation, anyway?
Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Wright of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes. What might that be?
You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh.
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you?
A lawyer?
No. My feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grossberg. Well, Mr. Lawyer. What will you do, eh? Charge me with assault. Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grossberg's, I presume.
Mr. Grossberg's. Yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
Jumping Tosifats. Oh, you.
What's wrong? You looked so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days.
Huh. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
So you came to see the trial?
Yes I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see, couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
So, I paid Blue E Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue E Corp. Wright's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. Wright are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes! Mr. Wright has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? Wright is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue E Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the Deus Ex incident, as you may have guessed. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Meyer because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Wright will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the Dale 6 incident?
Dale 6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the Dale 6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The Dale 6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told Wright?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course Wright heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother.
I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is…
The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. Ooh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. T, U, I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken?
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Mr. White. See this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office. Hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second. You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me.
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be. Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? Is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer man.
What?
Mr. White. This isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me. Correct. I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You will be given a lawyer so stupendously in that they even make you look competent.
Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir.
Ah,
Butts. Harry Butts.
Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe. I present you, the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state. Yesterday, I refused. I had an idea.
Right. Mr. Wright.
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Huh. Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean, you?
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister. And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me. Is there anything I can do?
Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader?
Huh. Yeah, like that.
Alright. Leave it to me.
Huh.
I'd better go get a uniform, and some pom-poms.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really? I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Okay. Then, come to the court tomorrow.
Okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials, almost all finish in a day. Most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me, or him.